say every day above ground. You never know when your life will go done.
Hello everyone, Jay Mullings from Written Mirror here, aka Wicked Penman. This week's topic, well, I mean, it's not controversial, we'll see. Does black music have its own people in enough positions to defend the best interests of the musicians? I'll repeat that one. Does black music have its own people in enough positions to defend the best interests of the musicians? Now, there's many reasons for asking this question. There are many recent reasons for asking this question as well. I'll try and give you a balance of both. Number one, we've got many of our own coming out and they're making this, they're all coming out with the manifesto about how we should all have our masters. Only for 5 minutes later and a little bit of research later, you're finding out that they're actually holding on to other artists' masters. So it's like, it's the bully complaining that they've been bullied. That can't work. But then I'm thinking to myself as well, if this is the habitat of music, like everyone in it is a pirate, everyone in it is in it for themselves and so on and so forth, then is there actually an ecosystem in which someone who's looking out for the best interests of people can actually survive? I'm not sure. I've heard stories. I've heard stories of, people who are just such kind souls and, they're the ones that will put you on game and they'll pull you to the side and let you know that, no, that's not the move right there. And no, that's the short money. This is the long money. And, they will try and work with what's fair and what's, what's decent. At least give you the choice of, if you're going to make this mess up and choose greed over long term, then that's on you. Like, they actually lay it out for you. But that is like so uncommon and so far and few in between. And for the most part, a fool is born every moment in music and somebody's going to feast on that. And if I don't, the attitude is if I don't feast on it, you're going to go around the corner and someone else is going to get that opportunity. Taking someone's masters away for 25 years and 30 years and this amount, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. That's your performing prime. That's maybe even your creative prime. Not many people can come back 25 years later and make their best music. Come on now. And someone's just taking that from you. And they're not letting you know what it is you're in for. I think that's really, but that's just one side of things. We're not even talking about the people that are in radio or these other lanes that lead to success. I mean, you need all of these things clicking together to be the best you can be, right? But, do you have the best PR people? Do we have our own, do we have our own people working in the PR, and do we have our own people in the radio? And I mean our own people. I'm going to use the saying that everyone seems to love running with, which is not all skin folk are kinfolk, right? Do we have enough people who are not going to see their brother and sister or wherever you want to identify as, they're just not going to see you end up in the gutter over this music thing. Whatever it is they can do to assist you, they will do, right? If you're a hothead, there'll be the calm person that's like, look, it's okay that you want to express yourself and be your own person. Just pick your spots and you can do what you do here, but not there. These are the people that you always need on side. These are the other people where, yeah, if it's going wrong, you can let them have every barrel in the gun and that's it. But is there anyone that's willing to really steer you in the right direction now? Or does everyone just kind of like sit back and wait for you to fall off so that they can replace you with someone else on the chessboard? That's kind of how it feels. And like I said, the bit that had me kind of like worried is you find yourself agreeing with what a lot of these people are saying. Like, oh, okay, yeah. When such and such a person, I'm trying not to really name names and all that, but when such and such a person is saying, these are the contracts I've had, this is what I don't want for everyone else, I'll take the heat because I can be the front person for this, and you know, they can't really stop my rise now, so I can kind of speak freely, only to find out that that person owes money to someone else, owes their masters to someone else. Like, it's ruthless, man. Other people are speaking at award shows talking about, you know, we need our respect and we need our people to you know, to understand our culture, and we need them to feel us, and we need change, and only to find out that such and such a person has had someone else's masters for 25 years, won't give them back. I'm just like, it's upsetting, number one, to know that you can't trust the word of these people. You know, you've grown up hearing them, you've grown up liking their music, maybe even idolizing them depending on who they are, and you're thinking that you've got a pretty good read on this, but not that you can really ever know someone you've never met, really, but you know, you feel like, yeah, that's family. That person's gonna be looking out. That person is real, that person is honest, that person is gonna just let you know what it is, only to find out that the people that helped that person get to that status and that level, you're happy to leave them in the gutter. I just can't get with that. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, really. Back to the question. The question is, do we have enough of our own people in enough positions to defend the best interests of the musicians? Probably not, no. Because like I said, you'll sooner find a shark than you will a dolphin. Even though it's funny, that whole shark-dolphin thing is funny, because sharks are scared of dolphins, if I remember right, because they got like a hard skull, and you know, all of them, the shark, the underbelly of the shark is tender, and if they all kind of charge, and it's a mad thing for the shark. So anyway, but dolphin from the point of view of like friendly and intelligent, whereas a shark is just a shark. Like, if you're in the water, you're prey. And that's a lot of reasons why anyone who's taken up music and is wondering why they're not further ahead, or why certain people get it's because those people are quite easy to manipulate. Those people's situation means they're quite vulnerable. You put a check in front of them, they're not thinking twice. They're not breaking bread to go, what I need a lawyer for, to tell me that this is a good deal. I know it's a good deal, I have nothing. But they're not thinking about what they bring to the table, which is, it's your intellectual property, right? It's your likeness, your face, you have a nice smile, you speak really well, you have a really good voice. All of that is what these people are going to take and make, wherever they put into your career, they're going to make 100, maybe even 1,000 times that. So you're not worthless, you have a lot of value to them. What you don't have necessarily is all the leverage in the world, or all the ability to harness the leverage that you do have. I think that's a shame, because then when you look over on the other fields in entertainment, something like sports, again, they're not the same thing per se. Like, don't get it twisted, I'm not drawing an equivalency between them. But with sport, you know, there used to be certain practices that saw, say in basketball, for instance, your rookie deal used to just be, you know, that's pretty much eating into the beginning of your prime, and you're getting paid pennies. And they're like, nah, that can't work. Like, we're not accepting this no more. A career is but so long. Some of us don't get past the rookie deal stages. So yeah, if we start producing like pros from day one, then, like, when I say pros, I mean like all-stars and all of that, then yeah, we should be remunerated as such. Rip up that contract, give us our worth. Same thing with the NFL, so on and so forth. The Premier League and football in Europe, again, you're not finding these teenagers being paid peanuts and being happy to be paid peanuts, because it's like, well, if I've made it into the first team and I'm at that level and I have that quality, you best pay me as such, otherwise I'll go find someone that can. And you know, you kind of got to shout out someone like Nicholas Anelka, who was just like, nah, I know my worth, you know, and if you're not going to see that, then I'm going to walk. And you know, he kind of shook up football. I know he was kind of demonized for it at the time. That documentary that's on Netflix it's not the greatest watch in the world, but it was interesting to kind of relive some of, because he had a very interesting career in almost an enigmatic, well, it's a mercurial and enigmatic career. But yes, He's a big reason why you see these kids now get paid what they get paid. Before that, it was the club has all the power and you can't do nothing. And if we say you sit on the bench and rot until we can just do that and we can pay you whatever we think. No. I'm gonna get my worth, whether it's here or somewhere else. So yeah, do we have people in music that are gonna make sure that musicians get everything they need? I know at some point, I think it was Big Sean was talking about, was it Big Sean? I don't know. Or was it Joe Budden? I don't know. I think he was having a conversation with someone. They're talking about there should be some form of counseling offered at labels. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. But really and truly, what really ails a lot of these people is the feeling of powerlessness. You don't own your voice. You don't own your likeness. You don't own your masters. That would stress anyone. And also, by the way, you've got, maybe you haven't recouped yet. You got to get them this money and you're under this loan that you can never pay back. And then they're taking money from, oh my gosh, that's what's sending people over the edge. It's possible they may have had some personality issues going into music, or disorders, or, undiagnosed things, unresolved trauma, so on and so forth. But that's what makes them interesting and tick as an artist. You find the most humble, most well-rounded person, they might not make the best artist, because if you had like the most pleasant upbringing, you're the most educated, you're the most like, boy, it's gonna be rough like with that music, right? Especially you're supposed to be like a hardcore rapper or something. But yeah, the point I'm making is, do we have enough of those people who will literally die on a hill for you, right? And it's not necessary that they even have to make themselves known. Whoever it is, the musicians that they're advocating for don't have to always know that these people are doing that. But are there enough of those people who are willing to say, no, I'm not going to let you treat my brother and my sister like that, or however you want to identify. I'm not going to let that happen. No, this is not right. Or anyway, I'm not suggesting anyone be a spy for no one, like someone's hiring you to do a job and you go do the opposite, but there are ethics in all forms of business, and the music business is a business. The word business is literally behind it. Movie business, all of these are businesses, right? So there is definitely ethics, and there are definitely things that maybe they do happen but shouldn't be happening. And there are definitely people who are aware of it happening at the time and who are in a position to be able to stop it. Do we have enough of those people in our community? I can't answer that. I'm not really inside like that to tell you what the landscape is, but I'm sure people know, or people have a feeling. And yeah, I just wanted to know. Anyway, let me stop the bugger chatting. Jay Mullings, Written Mirror, aka Wicked Penman. Oh my gosh. One day I'm going to remember to do this. Please like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Please listen to my music on Apple, Spotify, Deezer, Tidal, all of these good, all of that. And I'm out.